After a summer filled with speculation and blockbuster trade proposals, the final word is in. LeBron James is staying in Los Angeles. The Athletic has confirmed that despite the whirlwind of rumors, the 21-time All-Star is expected to report to Lakers training camp this fall, effectively ending any debate about his immediate future. The speculation was largely fueled by comments from his agent, Rich Paul, who suggested they needed to evaluate what is best for LeBron. However, no formal trade or buyout discussions ever took place. James officially locked in his return last month by exercising his massive $52.6 million player option, a move that signals a commitment to at least one more season in purple and gold. But this is not the same situation LeBron James has ever been in. For the first time in his illustrious 23-year career, he is reportedly entering a season as the team's second option. The acquisition of Luka Doncic has fundamentally altered the hierarchy in Los Angeles, with the organization now building around the younger superstar as its centerpiece. This sets the stage for a fascinating and unprecedented dynamic. Analytically, the Lakers' position is clear. Trading LeBron's colossal salary would have been incredibly difficult due to salary matching rules. Furthermore, the front office was reportedly hesitant to take on another player in the $50 million range with multiple years left on their contract. By keeping LeBron for one more year, the Lakers get another shot at title with a legendary duo, after which his contract comes off the books, granting them enormous financial flexibility to build around Doncic for the long term. This season now becomes a historic test of chemistry and adaptation. How will LeBron James, arguably the greatest player of all time, adjust to a supporting role? At 40 years old, a reduced offensive load could potentially preserve his health and make him even more efficient in crucial moments. His basketball IQ and playmaking could form a devastating partnership with Doncic's scoring prowess, creating matchup nightmares for the entire league. This is a defining moment for franchise. But what do you think? Can a partnership between LeBron James and Luka Doncic lead to a championship in their first and possibly only season together? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. And if you want to follow this historic season, make sure to subscribe. While the trade rumors provided off-season drama, the reality is even more compelling. We are about to witness the final chapter of one icon's journey with the Lakers, while the first chapter of another's begins. This season isn't just about winning a championship. It's about managing a historic transition of power right in the heart of Hollywood. A controversial new ranking has poured gasoline on the fire of the most debated trade in recent NBA history. The blockbuster deal that sent Luka Doncic to Los Angeles and Anthony Davis to Dallas. Bleacher Report's list of the top 100 players of all time has reignited the fierce discussion, forcing fans and analysts to once again ask, who really won that infamous trade? Let's rewind to that shocking moment in February. The Dallas Mavericks traded their franchise cornerstone, Luka Doncic, a player who seemed destined to be a Maverick for life, to the Los Angeles Lakers. In return, they received a package centered around Anthony Davis, along with Max Christie and a future first-round pick. At the time, the move was met with disbelief. It was widely seen as a lopsided victory for the Lakers. A trade so stunning was immediately labeled one of the most perplexing in league history. Now, this new all-time ranking adds a complex and fascinating layer to the entire narrative. The breakdown is what makes this so compelling. Bleacher Report placed Anthony Davis, a 6-year veteran, at number 45 on their all-time list. Luka Doncic, despite his meteoric rise, came in at number 57. The report praises Davis as arguably the most productive two-way big man of the modern era, putting him in the same statistical company as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for career averages in points, rebounds, and blocks. They highlight his defensive prowess and his skill as an elite pick-and-roll finisher. For Luka, the praise is centered on his historically great start, becoming the only player ever to earn 5 first-team All-NBA selections by age 24. Yet, the report also echoes the very reasons the Mavericks reportedly made the trade: persistent injury concerns and questions about his defense and conditioning. This ranking forces a difficult analytical question. Does a higher all-time placement for Davis retroactively justify the trade for Dallas? The Mavericks bet on a proven champion, a defensive anchor who, on paper, could provide the interior presence they desperately needed. The Lakers, in contrast, bet on pure, unadulterated offensive genius, acquiring a player whose ceiling seems limitless. The list suggests that Davis's established two-way body of work currently holds more weight. But it also hints that the trade was a wake-up call for Luka. If he uses it as motivation and captures an MVP or a title in Los Angeles, his ascent at the all-time ranks could be swift and decisive. Looking ahead, the paths for both players are now clearly defined by this trade. For Luka Doncic to validate the Lakers' gamble, he must turn his historic potential into tangible team success. He has to lead them to a championship. If he does, this trade will be remembered as a franchise-altering masterstroke. For Anthony Davis, the challenge is steeper. He must prove he can be the undisputed leader of a title contender in Dallas, but their championship window appears narrow, especially with Kyrie Irving now set to miss most of the upcoming season recovering from ACL surgery. The pressure is on him to elevate a depleted roster. So, where do you stand on this? Does AD's proven two-way dominance make him the right choice for Dallas, or did the Mavericks make a historic mistake by trading away a generational offensive talent like Luka? Let us know who you think won the trade in the comments below. Ultimately, this debate is about more than just a list. It's about two competing philosophies and the legacies that now hang in the balance. The final verdict won't be settled by rankings, but by the hardware each player brings to their new city. The basketball world will be watching every single dribble,